This is Proverbs 27 in the NASB for February 27th, 2023. Do not boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what a day may bring forth. Let another praise you, and not your own mouth, a stranger, and not your own lips. A stone is heavy, and the sand weighty, but the provocation of a fool is heavier than both of them. Wrath is fierce, and anger is a flood, but who can stand before jealousy? Better is an open rebuke than love that's concealed. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but deceitful are the kisses of an enemy. A sated man loathes honey, but to a famished man any bitter thing is sweet. Like a bird that wanders from her nest, so is a man who wanders from his home. Oil and perfume make the heart glad, so a man's counsel is sweet to his friend. Do not forsake your own friend or your father's friend, and do not go to your brother's house in the day of your calamity. Better is a neighbor who's near than a brother far away. Be wise, my son, and make my heart glad, that I may reply to him who reproaches me. A prudent man sees evil and hides himself. The naive proceed and pay the penalty. Take his garment when he becomes surety for a stranger, and for an adulterous woman hold him in pledge. He who blesses his friend with a loud voice early in the morning, it will be reckoned a curse to him. A constant dripping on a day of steady rain and a contentious woman are alike. He who would restrain her restrains the wind and grasps oil with his right hand. Iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. He who tends the fig tree will eat its fruit, and he who cares for his master will be honored. As in water, face reflects face, so in the heart of man reflects man. Sheol and Abaddon are never satisfied, nor are the eyes of man ever satisfied. The crucible is for silver, and the furnace for gold, and each tested by the praise accorded him. Though you pound a fool in a mortar with a pestle along with crushed grain, yet his foolishness will not depart from him. Know well the condition of your flocks, and pay no attention to your herds, for riches are not forever, nor does a crown endure all generations. When the grass disappears, new growth is seen, and the herbs of the mountains are gathered in. The lambs will be for your clothing, and the goats will bring the price of a field, and there will be goat's milk enough for your food, and the food of your household, and sustenance for your maidens. Sounds good to me. Said it before, permaculture nerd, homesteader. Like, let's do this. Goat's not my thing. Goat meat? Sure. Goat milk? Great. Goat cheese? Tending goats? Bro, I got kids now. I didn't want to deal with goats before I had kids. Now I literally chase kids around. I don't need to add goat kids to the mix. But nonetheless, different strokes. I just borrow the neighbor's goats for weed clearing. Don't boast about tomorrow, man. Stuff changes on a dime. You know, I said something about my buddy. Stuff changes on a dime. So I spent the last 2 days like calling all my homies and basically just being like, hey bro, how are you? And letting them know like I love you, and telling them stuff can change. Go tell the people that they love them. This whole chapter is heavy on praise and what you do with it. And it's like, praise is the test of a person. You know, if you let it go to your head, you get a big ego, it's going to lead to your downfall, or you're going to do something foolish, or you're not going to retain that honor. Versus keep your head down, do the work, let other people praise you. Don't praise yourself. And I realize like there's like selling yourself. You got to do some hype for yourself. But when the praise comes and people recognize you for your work, don't, and I'll pick on Muhammad Ali here, but like don't be like, I'm the greatest. Just thank you. Maybe make a concession for, you know, I'm doing it for the Lord. I'm here because the Lord put me here. You know, something like that. And then move on. Keep doing the work. So, and it's repeated a couple times in different ways, but faithful are the wounds of a friend, but deceitful are the kisses of an enemy, like throughout Proverbs. And it's like, the people who love us are willing to hurt our feelings for our own good. You know, my buddy Joe's all into David Goggins, so by proxy I've become into Goggins. And, you know, I totally agree with his take that, like, I don't need you to like me. if you're watching this video and you don't like what I'm doing, like George Carlin once said, well, Pastor, change the channel. And it goes for anybody on YouTube. So I'm here to tell everybody what I think it is, as given to me. And I'm just here to point people to my boss. I'm not sure what else I want to say. It's been an early day and got 3 hours of sleep. Popped up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Execute. And it's been go mode since. So I got myself a little Caesar's pizza. Hey man, $6 for a pizza, and my kids are going to be thrilled that I got pizza to share with them. So eat a little lunch, maybe make some more coffee. I don't know if I need that. And then off to the rest of my day. So I'm going to tend my fig tree. Literally, I got a fig tree, so I can eat its fruit. And I got a garden. So for the next 2 hours, it's basically go mode. We're going to do some garden work, probably get a little muddy, plant some plants, plant some seeds, get changed, go see my chiropractor, try to not stink too bad from all the work. So, crucible to silver and furnace for gold, each tested by the praise according to him. You're doing a good job? Let me tell you that. You don't tell you that. But you're doing a good job. Keep trying hard. Be blessed.